Pop quiz, cadet. Close your eyes, open your mind, and wiggle your way into the tight little shoes of a Hololive VTuber because you're about to face the hardest test of your life. Are you ready? Can I use the restroom for Question 1. Which of these traits is most important to your success as a VTuber? Choice A. An adorable model and a voice as smooth as your brain goes during a fauna sensory tingle session. It's fauna. ASMR. Dude. Sorry, got carried away there. Choice B, talent. More talent than I've ever had or probably will ever have in my entire life. True. Choice C, sorry, what did you say? Nothing. Okay. Choice C, charisma. Charisma so strong that you could call your biggest fan a sweaty, stinky dum-dum. And you know what they'd do? Let me guess, they'd make it rain super chats. They'd make it rain. Oh. Yeah, no, that's exactly it. Yeah. Right, good job. D, variety. We're talking Christmas Chex Mix levels of variety. Your stream changes topics faster than I can change tabs as my mom walks in on me while I'm researching for these videos. Yeah, research. Yeah, researching. Yeah, shut up. Point E, lore. A deep lore so unhinged that you created an alternate you that ended up killing original you. But then original you came back to life and now alternate you just kind of runs original you stream sometimes. That unhinged. Yeah, that unhinged. Which of these tools, cadet, will you use to shovel yourself out of the bottomless pit of despair that is irrelevancy? Take your pick. Really? That's your answer? Yeah, no, that's completely wrong. My God, cadet, this is the sample question. It's on the front of the packet. You're supposed to get this one right every single time. Dude, just tell me the right answer, okay? Okay, all right. While all of these points are important, none of them are as important as you. Oh my God. No, not you. You're just a comedic device that I'm using to make the script seem less terrible, okay? I'm talking about you, the viewer, the Hololive community member. You are the reason that Hololive is one of the most influential VTuber organizations in the space today. Here's why. There are thousands of talented, creative, poorly washed, but dedicated weebs who love Hololive content. We're talking animators, game devs, artists, storytellers, video editors. The list goes on. It's common to see these fans engage with Hololive content through their craft. And when I say they're engaging with Hololive content, I mean that they're using their favorite Holo talent as inspiration to create breathtaking animations, beautifully illustrated art, and fully fledged video games. This is all amazing, but quality aside, the sheer volume is insane. There's probably more fan-made content of Holo talents than 95% of other online entertainers. This bottomless chasm of content becomes even more mind-blowing when you consider how new Hololive is to the virtual entertainment space. Keep in mind, Hololive debuted their first generation just 3.5 years ago, back in mid-2018. Holomyth, their first English generation, debuted in late 2020, not even 2 years ago. If there was a content created per unit of time ratio, Hololives would fall somewhere around here. They've only been around for a little while, but holy smokes have the fans made a lot of content around them. This puts them roughly between Squid Game and the Me Gusta meme. We'll see if Hololive stands the test of time, but until then, Rage Comics will reign supreme. Sorry, ladies. In the 3.5 years of its existence, the Hololive community has built up a mountain of content that's way more likely to reel in new fans than anything that the marketing team at Hololive corporate headquarters could ever think of. I can't help but feel bad for that poor sap who had to just sit there and explain to their boss why some random weeb on the internet made an incredible piece of content that runs circles around anything they could have come up with themselves. Wow. This animation is incredible.
I know, right? These fans are pumping out content left and right. They're basically doing my job for me.
You know what? You're right.
Wait.
No, this is a good point. Say, Timmy, how much did I pay that fan to create this cinematic masterpiece?
$0.
Sorry, what was that?
$0.
And how much did I pay you to make this?
お前はもう死んでいる。
Okay, I see the problem, and I have a solution. Just hear me out, okay? More Gura.
You're fired. Not many communities could render an entire company's advertising team utterly useless by creating the highest quality promotional content on the internet right now. And Hololive fans do this out of the kindness and the love in their hearts for their favorite holo talent. I mean, let's be real. The only reason I'm even making this video series is to bring as many eyes as humanly possible to my queen. I call it the Sigma Shrimp Run set. It's a thing. To prove my point that fan content brings in the most public exposure for Hololive, I want to try a little experiment. If you were introduced to Hololive by some sort of fan-created content, drop a like on the video. On the other hand, if you were introduced by Hololive's official content, leave a comment saying which piece of Hololive content got you hooked. Just to be clear, there is no scenario where the dislike button should be touched at any point during the video. I just want to put that out there, just to be clear. Of course, not all Hololive community members create content. Most fans show their support by tuning into live streams, watching clips, and partaking in discussions with other fans. But with a large fan base comes some potential issues. We don't want anyone doxing a holo talent or slandering someone's name with no facts or evidence to back up their claims. Fortunately, the Hololive community is pretty good at moderating itself in this regard. For example, it's a widely understood rule to not openly reveal or seek out holo talents' real-life identities. The community makes exceptions to this rule for people who seem to have genuinely good intentions, like if they want to support a recently graduated holo talent in their next venture. But on the whole, when I see someone try to spread personal information about a holo talent, someone is there to quickly shut it down. This is huge for maintaining the immersion for avid fans, but more importantly, it's critical in maintaining the safety and privacy of holo talents. Community members are also pretty keen to sniff out potential bad actors and make sure they're known for the rest of the community. Drama channels that clickbait their videos and farm views by taking advantage of controversial situations. Clip channels that post out of context moments from holo talent streams that could wrongfully paint them in a negative light. These actors pop up in every online community, but I feel like Hololive fans are some of the most consistent at discouraging this type of behavior, and I can really respect that. Lastly, and this is something I noticed throughout my entire time researching for this video series, many Hololive fans aren't just enthusiasts. They're so far down the rabbit hole that they stumbled into Pekara's Minecraft villager torture chamber on day 4 and have been forced to farm carrots for her for the last 2 years. To be honest, I'm surprised she hasn't hit him with the Rusha treatment yet. Incite panic first, then commence suffocation. That makes sense. Why are you not taking notes? Cadet, this is like if Albert Einstein walked into the room and started lecturing you on physics. Now, just replace physics with systematic torture. Okay, no. What I'm trying to say is that Pekara is the Albert Einstein of causing mass pain and destruction to innocent people. So why don't you pick up that pencil and start jotting down some notes before you botch tomorrow's waterboarding job just like you did last week? God, I swear, I'm surrounded by idiots. Back to the rabbit hole. I'm blown away by how knowledgeable some Hololive fans are about holo talent history, controversies, and lore. What's even cooler is how happy these fans are to share their knowledge and correct other people's mistakes in a civil and respectful way. In fact, in the very comments section of this video series, I've had several Hololive community members reach out to correct me on details that I missed or got wrong. After every single one of these conversations, I walked away with newfound knowledge about Hololive and a deeper respect for the community that I now find myself a part of. It's important for this community to be as welcoming as it is, because newcomers are guaranteed to be overwhelmed by the rushing tidal wave of content that's about to clothesline them and engulf their life for the next 3 to 6 months. Some newbies might be willing to deep dive into the 6-layer bean dip of Hololive lore themselves, but it makes a world of a difference when community veterans take time to educate newbies on the ins and outs of the Hololive universe. To wrap things up, you, the community, hold Hololive up on your shoulders. You're the ones making holo talent content accessible for the masses. You're the ones creating original, high-quality content that brings awareness of Hololive to different audiences. You're the ones keeping your community as positive and as free from bad actors as it can be. And you're the ones actively growing your community by welcoming new members with open arms and providing much-needed wisdom for navigating the organized chaos that is Hololive. For you newbies out there who are learning about VTubers for the first time from this video series, if you want to be part of the VTuber community, I encourage that you try to embody the values that I've laid out in this episode. If you do, you'll have a great time, and you'll spread positivity into the VTubing space. The last thing I'll say is that a lot of you community members out there might want to thank your favorite holo talent for making you laugh or for getting you through a tough time in your life. And those intentions are all valid. But I'm here to tell you that they owe as much to you as you do to them. Both you and your favorite holo talent contribute to make the Hololive community a truly great place to be a part of. And with that, Cadet, we have finally reached the end of our journey into the Hololive VTuber universe. Now, of course, there's still plenty more to explore, but I think for now, we've earned ourselves a much needed rest. Hopefully, after watching this video series, you now have a better understanding of how your favorite holo talent dominates you. YouTube. When I wrote the script for this video series, Weird Internet had about 50 subs, and I think our most popular video was some random TikTok reaction. As of today, Weird Internet is at 275 subs, and now our most popular video is still the TikTok reaction, I think, but I hope that changes soon. To those of you who discovered our little channel through our Reddit posts or our shameless promotions in the comments section of Hololive clip channels,
Hey, people like those comments.
thank you for giving us a chance. For those of you who ended up subscribing and have been following the series, thank you for your support. And for those of you who have been engaging with us in the comments and have even joined our Discord server, thank you for being part of our community. Before I sign off, I'd like to give a big shout out to Otaku Advisor, who creates very high quality VTuber content and has been a big inspiration for this video series. I've been a part of their community for a couple months now, and it's filled with great people who share an enthusiasm and love for VTubers. I put a link to their channel in the description, so please go check them out. I'll be the first to admit that this video series was far from perfect, but I'm truly proud of what it became, and I'm really excited for what's to come in the future. I hope you stick around because we're just getting started. So stay tuned, and most importantly, stay frosty, Cadet. Oh, not you. You're just a comedic device that I'm using to make the script seem less terrible, okay? I'm talking about you, the viewer, the Hololive community member.
What the fuck
you
was
are
that?
the reason that Hololive is one of
He
the
just
most
went on- he's
influential
just talking.
VTuber organizations.
He just
in
shat
the
on
space
me,
today.
and now he's just talking.
Here's why.
Wow, he's really gonna do the whole video without me now.
There are
I was here for the whole
talented,
fucking conversation.
creative,
I'm his
poorly-washed,
student,
but
dude.
dedicated
Why don't you
weebs
teach
who
me
love
something instead of
Hololive
just sitting
content.
there on your ass yelling at me, acting all passive aggressive, fucking licking my ear and shit. I don't know what the fuck that was. That was creepy as shit. I don't know why your mom is walking in on you while you're masturbating to fucking hentai. It's
Yeah, researching. Yeah,
there's so
stop.
many question marks, you know? It's like, why am I
Oh,
even on this
incite
journey with this
panic
fucking
first,
30-year-old man? I'm literally 12.
Then
I have
commit
no clue.
suffocation. That makes sense. Why are you not taking notes?